What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's Preacher Man Sports back again with another video. And today I wanted to talk about the off season and positions that need because well, our coaching staff has said that's a good thing. So I don't remember every single person because a lot of them are college coaches. All I can tell you is a very young coaching staff. A lot of the old guys are gone. But we got an old guy. I'm not mad about it. Like Don Capers, he's our senior assistant. We got from the Packers. I'm not mad, but I like the coaching hire with Nathaniel Hackett. Obviously, I wanted Kevin O'Connell from the because he was from the Rams and he was under Sean McVay. Hackett, um, I wouldn't mind. At least he's offensive minded. He's better than Dan Quinn. Um, we we kept a couple old coaches like um Asante. Yeah, Zach Asante, our wide receivers coach. We kept him, but everybody else is basically gone. I wish we didn't get rid of Curtis Moggins, our running back coach, because I don't think he fits the scheme Nathaniel Hackett do. He does a lot of inside zone run. Hackett's an outside zone run. And we got rid of our tight ends coach, our offensive coordinator, Justin Alton. You know, he's not gonna be calling plays, but at least he's a tight end coach. He can help Noah Fant out more. Noah Fant, I just want him to improve. Like on the offense, he's one of my favorite players on the offense, and I wish we can utilize him more because the way he plays, he's like a top 10 tight end. But if only we can break him out more. And the biggest question: what are we gonna do at quarterback? What are we gonna do at quarterback? Because I honestly don't know. I mean, the Aaron Rodgers rumors are dying down, which is a good thing because me personally, I don't want Rodgers, nor I know we're not gonna get him because we have to draft capital to get him. But here's the thing: Aaron Rodgers only has like what 2, maybe 3 seasons left in him. That's a short term. And some of us be like, I don't care if it's short term. Well, I care. Yes, but we're only gonna be good for those couple of years. I don't want to be known as like a one. We don't want to be known as a 1 year wonder or how long. All I want is a young quarterback who we can develop. If we kept Rich Gangarello, Locke would be doing fine right now. Last year, he would have led us to like maybe 8 games, and then this year he probably would have took us to the playoffs. But nope, a guy named Pat Shermer happened, and Vic Fangio hates Locke for some reason. Like Locke must have fucked his wife or something. Like Jesus, he was so biased a Locke. He hated Locke, and Shermer he didn't give a crap. He didn't give two shits. And they just love Bridgewater. Bridgewater, I don't care what anyone says. Bridgewater was terrible. Yeah, his stats might show that he's a decent quarterback, but when you watch him play, you can see he's clearly not. He's a check down artist. He doesn't despite him being rather young, he doesn't move with the ball. He stands like a statue. He holds the ball for too long. He takes unnecessary sacks and he's injury prone. The only thing about Bridgewater is that he has a high completion percentage, but he doesn't take shots downfield. I think the biggest shot he ever took was like a what 30 some yard, maybe a 40-yard pass to Tim Patrick against the Cowboys. Other than that, nothing else, nothing really much. He ruined our receiving core. Like Cortland, like we paid Sutton and Patrick this year, and guess what happened? Neither one of them lived up to those expectations because Bridgewater. But if it was Locke, don't you know Locke would help out? Judy, he didn't have one single touchdown because he was injured for half the season. Just imagine if Locke, and I don't know, man. Our defense has been great these past few years under Fangio, but now he's gone. So now defensive coordinator, we got Ejiro Evero from the Rams. He's the secondary coach, so he can help. He's most likely going to help out our secondary mainly. And we just need, and yeah, I want our defensive line to improve though. Our linebackers, if we can resign Kenny Young, Jewel can be a rotational guy. We can resign him, but Johnson, he can get out of Denver. I don't want him. And if we resign Kenny Young and Jody Jewell, then I would say we're set at linebacker. But I want our defensive line to improve because that's like our weakest point. We don't get pressure at quarterbacks. Like we rarely get any sacks. It's crazy. Like I think the person who had the most sacks on Denver was Shelby Harris, or was it Draymond Jones? It was one of them. Bradley Chubb, he didn't have a single sack. He didn't play all the season because he was hurt, and that's why Chubb is starting to concern me. Like this guy, we drafted him number 5 in the 2018 draft, and he's doing this. He's a solid player, but he can't stay healthy. It's always his lower body that's issuing him. I want him to break out this year. I hope he does. But but this schedule is kind of similar to what we had in his rookie year. You know, the NFC West, did we face the AFC South that year? Where did we? I think we did actually. No, we didn't actually. No, we didn't. We didn't. No, we faced the North that year. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just want Chubb to improve, and then we needed more downhill linemen on defense. Purcell is trash. Shelby Harris is solid, and then an edge rusher on the opposite side. I heard rumors that Von Miller might come back for a reunion, but he might stay with the Rams to run it back. But who knows? Our secondary is set mainly. We don't have Kareem Jackson's most likely gonna be gone. He's getting old. He was mainly a role player. He was helping out Caden Stearns because Caden Stearns most likely gonna be our next safety. He showed a lot of promise. Just needs to be careful on his roughness. Simmons obviously our all pro safety. Um, Sertan, our number 1 guy, he's my favorite guy on the team. And Darby was an okay signing, actually. Callahan, if he can stay healthy, then he'll be set at nickelback. Kyle Fuller, he needs to go. He was terrible this season. And yeah, that's what we do need on defense. Edge rusher, no a nose tackle because Purcell sucks, and yeah. But we'll see what happens in free agency next month. And back to my big question: what are we gonna do at quarterback? Like I'm hearing rumors. You can forget about the Aaron Rodgers rumors. That's not happening. That ain't gonna happen. So Aaron Rodgers coming to Denver, not happening. It's not happening because they hired a coach that Aaron Rodgers absolutely loves. So you can forget about it. But these Russell Wilson, I haven't heard not one rumor about Russell Wilson. That's just what Broncos fans want. And Jimmy Garoppolo, no. If we trade for Jimmy G, no. Mm-mm. Because Jimmy G sucks. He was carried by the Niners. He's carried by Deebo Samuel, their running attack, and a defense, a defensive line. He throws a pick. You're basically asking for another Melvin Gordon, except a quarterback version. Instead of fumbling at the worst possible time, Jimmy G throws a pick at the worst possible time. So that's not happening. Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins is a stat pattern when you think about it. His stats might show that he's an elite quarterback, but when you watch him play, you can see that the way he throws the ball. Sometimes he throws unnecessary interceptions. He takes unnecessary sacks, and he's not mobile. And in this league, you usually have to be mobile if you want to be successful. And we're in a division with 2 quarterbacks, Mahomes and Herbert, another next generation. Carr's mediocre. He's not clutch. He's not clutch at all. Our division's only getting tougher every year, and it seems like every year we're just going 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I'm getting tired of this QB carousel we've been on for 6 years now. What do we do at quarterback? By right now, since we finally have an offensive minded coach, screw it. I'll just I'll just give Locke another year. Locke showed promise, and all these other guys who say, "Oh, Locke sucks," you just look at his stats. Watch the actual game against the Raiders. He didn't play bad, but Pat Shermer's a piece of crap, so he makes terrible play calling. Against the Chiefs, that was his best game. Running the ball, ran for 2 touchdowns, including a long touchdown. And for once, Pat Shermer actually had a good game. But nope, Melvin Gordon happened. He fumbled the ball because I'm pretty sure Drew Lock would have gotten a touchdown on that drive, and then we would have forced the Chiefs to get a touchdown, which I think we would have stopped. But and this year we have a tougher schedule. It's not easy this time. There's only like 5 easy games. Carolina, the Jets, the Jags, the Texans, and the Chargers will always get one against the Chargers. So that's 5 games wins right there. Everything else is not easy. The Raiders, if we get Raiders, I'm tired of this. Like the Raiders, they don't freaking own us. The stats show that they own us, but these past several years, it's usually us who own them. But nope, the past couple of seasons, it's been Fangio and Shermer who's been ruining us. That's why the Raiders have been having their way. But hey, the Raiders got some L signings. They got Josh McDaniels. He was a former OC with Denver. He was former with Denver. You know, he was not good with Denver. He was trash. And they got Tom McMahon. That guy, you can have that dude. Tom McMahon was terrible. And I don't know, man. I just want a quarterback. And if we don't work out with Locke, I would not mind getting drafting a quarterback. This quarterback class is kind of weak though, but there's only really 2 quarterbacks, which is Corral and Pickett, which we're in a position to get one of them because we have the 9th pick, I think. Yeah, we have the 9th pick. Malik Willis, he was the best quarterback in the Senior Bowl, but that's the Senior Bowl. In the Combine, we'll see what happens. But Pickett, nice athleticism. They compare him to Justin Herbert. The only problem is he has small hands, and usually when that happens, um, that can lead to fumbles. Yeah, so, but I still wouldn't mind him. Malik Willis, great mobile QB. The problem is he's inconsistent. As for Matt Corral, he's a junior. The only problem is his injury concerning. So we'll see with that. He has a good, strong arm too. And I don't know what people compare him to, but we'll see. It all depends on what we do in free agency. After free agency is over, then we can decide who do we want in the draft. So, and the combine is coming up in a couple weeks, March 1st. We can watch them and see what happens. And the draft needs, obviously, we need a right tackle because Bobby Massey's trash and he's gone next year. We need a right tackle, a quarterback. We need another nose tackle. And if we don't resign linebacker, then we need one and an edge rusher to help out Chubb. If we don't, depends on what we do in free agency. Like our free agency from last year, it wasn't really that bad. Darby did okay. Fuller was bad though. Mike Boone, he was a special team guy. He barely saw the field, but the game against the Chiefs, he played very well. But that was the free agency class. Bobby Massey was trash. That was like a desperation move. But I don't know. We need a right tackle. I feel like there's not one in the free agency. Terran Armstead's a left tackle. Garrett Bowles, and to Garrett Bowles, he needs to stop doing this. He's going inconsistent. Like he's back to his old self. He's starting to hold. He's giving up sacks. Like last year, he didn't give up a single sack nor a penalty. And if he would have kept that up, then we finally would have the Broncos are never good at finding offensive linemen. Like I don't get it. We never had a good O line. We never really had a good O line, but it's our quarterback that usually helps who finds time enough. But we'll just have to see what happens. But at quarterback, I have 2 options. My first option, give Locke another year since we have a offensive minded head coach, and that's what a lot of Bronco fans are asking now. They haven't given up on Locke. Also, this is his rookie contract, so this is really a make or break year. And we have an offensive minded guy, and also there's a hint that Locke might be our starter next year because here's the reason why. Kubiak's been having a lot of praise, his strong arm and his athleticism, and obviously Hackett, who promises to bring the best out of Locke. So that's a huge sign that he might be our quarterback next year. All we need, I wouldn't be surprised if we sign a veteran QB to be a backup. Like if we get Jimmy G as a backup, then I wouldn't care. But I still don't want him because I don't like him and he's trash. So I don't know. Just sign a backup QB. If we sign a backup QB, then I know that we're going young at quarterback. But All I gotta say is I just want this team to do good again. Like this season for next year, it's not gonna be easy. It's not. Obviously, our division, that's 6 games. We got to face the NFC West, the Cardinals, Seahawks. We can beat the Seahawks, the Rams, and the defending Super Bowl champions now, and the Niners. Then we got to face the AFC South. The Titans aren't going to be easy. The Colts, we might beat them. Then the Jags and Texans, we own them, so we can get that. And then we face Carolina, and we own them. But we'll see what we can do. And then we got the Ravens, and then they're going to have Lamar back. After what we did against them last year, this is not going to be good. Depends on like what we do on our first 4 or 5 games. I heard a rumor that we might actually be playing the Rams as the Thursday night game, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll have to see. All I want is a young quarterback that can help this team for the next generation. I'm tired. I'm tired of getting old QBs and they never work out. The only one that did work out was Peyton Manning. But actually he was a long term, not a short term. I knew Bridgewater wasn't going to be the answer, but people were giving me constant shit about it, saying, "Oh, well, he's going to help you get to a wild card." And look what happened. I told you, he's a check down artist. He's not going to push the ball. And then he kept getting hurt. I really felt bad when he got hurt against the Bengals. I didn't want to see that, but he's going to be gone next year. If he would have led us to the playoffs, then I wouldn't mind keeping him. But nope, I want him gone. Unless he's a backup. If he's a backup, I definitely wouldn't mind because he actually helped lock out. Flacco didn't. He's a piece of crap, but we'll just see what happens. That's all I have to say. So that's all I have to say about this off-season preview. But other things like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna do at owner or in the front office. That's why the Broncos are somewhat of a dysfunctional organization. Like Elway, he needs to go, and Joe Ellis is not coming back. I know for sure. And we need like an owner. And there's rumors that Robert F. Smith, he could be coming. And there's another one, Byron Smith. I don't know. I'm sorry if I forgot his name. He might come, but who knows? As long as he's rich and he helps us out, like if he's in the billions, then I definitely want him. I don't care. But as long as it's not Kanye West, I don't want him. Or else a lot of people are gonna hate us. But that's all I wanted to say about the preview, guys. And we'll just have to wait. We just have to wait for 7 months until football comes back. It's gonna be a long wait, and by the time I'm gonna be graduated from high school, so I'll be a lot more active. I'm not gonna go to college most likely, but I don't know. Um, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And a message to George Payton: please help us find a young franchise quarterback. I don't care. If it's Lock, I'll be happy. But if we draft one, I definitely wouldn't mind that. No more veterans unless it's a backup. See you guys later.